All right, guys, what's up? It's Jack, and welcome back to another video. So we have a new weekly survey for Splitgate 2, and it almost flew under the radar with me because they recently did a community post or whatnot, a community update for Splitgate 2 yesterday as of the time of this recording, because you can see right here, it's, early in the morning, the very next day. So, but what I didn't catch the first time when seeing this is this week's Splitgate 2 survey. So I clicked on it, and we are here. Now, because I'm doing this live, in order to avoid accidentally hitting my hotkey, or hotkeys, I just already filled these out, and before submitting them, we're just going to go over them real quick. So, general information: what is your in-game username, Mr. Smiley33? Obviously, which platform do you play Splitgate 2 on frequently? PC, through Steam. Your age is 35 to 44. Gender's male. North America, where you live in. And this one's interesting because what is your average rank in competitive shooters? Now, I played Halo Infinite competitive, and I played Halo 5 competitive. So I'm either above average or at average. So, but I hardly play competitive shooters at all. Like whenever I play a shooter, most of the time I just play pubs, to be honest. So this is what I filled up because this is what ends up being the thing most of the time. And even when it comes to Splitgate, I don't even want to touch ranked in Splitgate until my portaling is at a certain point. But at the same time, if I'm having fun with pubs, why in the hell would I play ranked? For someone like me who's way past his prime at almost 41 years old, like why would I do that? I enjoy being competitive and all that kind of stuff, but I just don't see the point in sweating when you can just relax, lean back in your chair, and just play for hours on end in a game that you enjoy already. I don't really see the point in competing. It's kind of tempting sometimes, but I don't see the point for me personally. All right, so this one is kind of interesting. Please indicate your experience with each of the following games, which is optional. Now, when you list these games, these are the games that obviously is the competition for Splitgate 2, as well as the more popular games or whatnot. So now these are my answers. You can pause if you need to. So your options are: never heard of it, but never played it, used to play it, currently play it. So some of you guys have told me about some of these games, but I really just don't have interest in the games that some of you guys have mentioned to me. So usually when it comes to a multiplayer shooter, especially now at this day and age, it's like I'll only stick to a very few games that I'm interested in. I'm a little bit more picky when it comes to multiplayer shooters, so therefore, and obviously you guys know that I'm not a battle royale guy, so that really takes things like Apex Legends out of the, or PUBG out of it for me. And again, some of these I've tried and I just got bored really quick, so I just haven't really touched them again. So yeah. So and of course, where do you find news about Splitgate 2? Reddit, X, and YouTube. I'm not really active on the Discord at all. I haven't even looked at the Discord for Splitgate. I mean, I'd say 3 ways of looking at things are enough, and Reddit is the one that I've seen the least. The only way I've seen things on Reddit is for whenever there's an Ask Me Anything that the CEO has done. That's why I even checked on Reddit. Other than that, it's usually X or on YouTube. That's pretty much it. And as a content creator, you would expect me to have more of these, kind of checked off. But usually, this is where I find everything I need to find, really. So, and there's a second page, which is, which is the final page. So, how many hours of Splitgate 2 do you typically play per week? I play a ridiculous amount. So this is what I answered. I would expect most people would be either here or here. I don't think anybody would be playing less than 2 hours per week when it comes to this game. And if there are a very minute number of people. Again, I could be wrong, but I would say most people will probably be here. So how often do I play these playlists? Now, as you guys know, I'm very particular. I don't play quick play because, we've got Team Deathmatch as its own playlist. If Team Deathmatch wasn't his own playlist, I would probably play Arena Quick Play very often, but it's rare ever since Team Deathmatch came out. And then for the rest of these, I really just never played them. Again, we've already gone over ranked. We already know that I'm not interested in Battle Royale. Takedown, why? Onslaught, why? Big team modes have never really been my thing. Just kind of like Battlefield. I'm not a Battlefield guy, even though this is not Battlefield, but you guys get my point. So yeah, I'm just a Team Deathmatch guy. I just like to run around and shoot shit, really, when you think about it. So lab, custom games will probably be more popular in the upcoming weeks as I get to play with viewers on stream or from stream. So but yeah, enjoy your rate your enjoyment in these arena modes. I actually gave all these a 3 because even though when, before Team Deathmatch became its own playlist, or whenever I was just experimenting or whatever it was, maybe during beta or something like that, I actually found all these to be equally enjoyable. Sometimes I played the objective, sometimes I didn't. Actually, more often than not, I probably didn't, because I just, again, want to run around and shoot shit. You know, obviously, if it was in ranked, I would be playing the shit out of the objective. But after so many years of being the only player on my team that played the objective and got killed for it, I just said, fuck it. I'm not playing the objective anymore. So basically, yeah, I just gave all these a 3. I think Hot Zone is pretty solid. You know, it's basically hard point. Firecracker is the most entertaining version of Search and Destroy you can possibly give me. So I gave that one a 3. Split Ball is a very interesting take on Capture the Flag and Uplink. If you think about it, it's kind of a hybrid of the two. And then Domination is Domination. Nothing new here. So rate the enjoyment of these arena maps. These are my personals. Yeah, I'm not too fond of Academy Stadium. Obviously, I like it a lot, but I don't love it. You know, so if I like a map a lot but don't love it and don't consider it S tier, I'll give it like a 4. You know, I'm either a 3 or a 2 for Academy. I just don't like the flow of the Academy. The Academy is, I believe, that the map that is what's it called? You know, the one with the library. I know a lot of people like it, but I'm just genuinely, I don't enjoy it. You know, you've seen me get plenty of gameplays on it. You've seen me on stream. I just don't like the flow of the map. That's all. Yeah, all the other maps, you know, there's a lot of 5s on here, you know, because I really enjoy them. I think Ozone and Eden are like the top 2 maps in the game for me, but at the same time, a lot of these other ones I got a 5 played really, really well, and they're really up there for me. They're an S tier. Anything 4 would be considered an A, and anything below that, you know. So A, B, C, D. I'm sorry, A, B, C, D, F. I guess that's the way to go. Or, you know, S, A, B, C, and then, you know, D or F here. So, but they do have an X here, so I guess that would be an F. So, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how I mean, I would recommend this game to anybody, for the most part, you know, unless they just don't play multiplayer shooters. So, but yeah, and of course, I had to include this. What have I enjoyed the most about Splitgate 2 this week? Again, nothing really for me has changed since the beta. You know, the same things I've always enjoyed about the game. And great gameplay with smooth moving gunplay. Oh, and camo. I will add that in, camo grind. I like the camo grind in this game, actually. What have you most disliked about Splitgate 2 this week? And again, this has not been just this week. It's been overall. Recently in this last session, I've noticed that my search times are getting significantly longer now. Players and content creators have abandoned this great game that has so much potential. I don't like the fact that this is a great game and it's being abandoned, but at the same time, it is what it is. Whether it's, you know, other content creators wanting to get more views or whatever the deal is, you know, I get it. You know, I don't like it, but I get it. So I'm just being brutally honest here. Inconsistencies in performance across platforms for other players. I haven't had nearly as many problems as some of you guys have from what you guys have been telling me, but I don't like the fact that you guys have had these problems. You know what I mean? Because that shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't be happening. Again, even for the old gen consoles, you know, old gen consoles are capable of doing 1080 60. So again, I don't know. I mean, we've already made a video talking about old gen on whether or not it was a mistake. You know, people will say that it was, and then there's other people out there that'll say it wasn't, and then there's people that are kind of in between. You know, and there's other people that believe that you know, having more consoles holds the current consoles back, which does make sense in a lot of ways if you think about it. So I would say that's probably why X Defiant didn't do it, even though it was in their program to do it. So. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section in terms of what your answers are. So as of now, I am going to officially submit this. Wham bam. And that's it. Thank you. We appreciate you taking the time and the thoughts to improve Splitgate 2 based on your feedback. Please consider filling the survey again next week. So hopefully, obviously, what's it called? Next week they're gonna have a new one, and hopefully, you know, hopefully they get into specifics. And I love the fact that they actually had some spaces there for us to get specific with our answers. But at the same time, if they actually gave us an optional space for us to get more specific on every single thing that we answer, because again, I think people that give specific answers is not only what they're looking for because they've said it themselves, but at the same time, it's like, you know, sometimes a player will point out to something that the devs may not have even thought of before. And they're like, ooh, that's actually a good point. So, but anyway, that was a survey. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys answered if you're willing to do so. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing what the few content creators that are left that are supporting this game still. I'm wondering what they're going to answer in terms of their stuff. So I'm assuming a lot of them are also playing a whole bunch of other games. You know, I'm kind of a rarity when it comes to this sort of thing. I'm kind of specific and picky, but at the same time, in some areas I'm not. But when it comes to a game that I decide to grind because I enjoy the hell out of it, I'm kind of specific in terms of the direction that I head in sometimes. So it is what it is. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, thank you all for taking the time to watch and or listen. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.